And this is what you'll find in the frame of BBC1 tomorrow evening, beginning at 7 with Noel the Inquisitor testing 8 pairs of square eyes to see if they have the making of telly-addicts. Sheena the stripper has plans for her penniless friend Mary in EastEnders at 7:30, and then at 8 the chips are down for the Rabbit and the Hare making a run for it in Big Deal. Barry Took rummages through the BBC post bag for more of your points of view at 8:50. And then, following the 9 o'clock news, Christine is in danger of losing her police partner, Mary Beth, in Cagney and Lacey at 9:25. Casting his critical eye over contemporary cinema, Barry Norman presents Film 85 at 10:15, with reviews of Prizzi's Honour, a bizarre comedy about a mafia hitman, and Catholic Boys, starring Donald Sutherland as the headmaster of a boys' Catholic school in Brooklyn. Plague of Hearts at 10:45 investigates a killer of 100,000 people a year, and asks whether stronger measures should be taken to stamp out smoking. And rounding off the evening at 11:10, we blow the cobwebs away with the joyous sounds of the Rock Gospel Show, tomorrow evening on BBC1. And now a look at the weather. Some dense patches of fog are likely overnight, together with a fairly widespread ground frost. But this will clear slowly tomorrow morning to leave most places with another dry, sunny day. There will be some patchy cloud, though, especially in northern Scotland. Temperatures tomorrow will range from 12 degrees Celsius, 54 degrees Fahrenheit in northern Scotland, to 15 degrees Celsius, 59 degrees Fahrenheit in the Channel Islands. And that's the weather. Well, if you live in the south of England and are a listener to BBC Radio Sussex, then let me remind you that as from tonight, there'll be a couple of frequency changes to your local radio station. For listeners in East Sussex, the Heathfield transmitter changes from 103.1 MHz to 104.5 on VHF FM. And for those who tune into the Reigate transmitter serving Crawley, Horsham and East Grinstead, the frequency will change from 102.7 to 104 MHz, also on VHF FM. Well, also on the subject of radio, but on a national scale, Radio 4 tomorrow morning at 9:05 invites you to participate in Tuesday Call, which discusses the politics of food, asking why it is that while many of the West's commodities come from the Third World, it's the people there who produce them who are the first to go hungry. If you'd like to put your questions, the number to ring is 01 580 4411, and the lines will be open from 8 o'clock. Well, it's now coming up to 10 minutes past midnight, and that's about it from BBC1 tonight. Those stalwarts on Radio 2 continue to broadcast throughout the night. Brian Matthews in his round midnight chair at present, shortly to be joined by a couple of organisers of a contemporary dance festival, Dance Umbrella. But it's now time for us to put our best foot forward and march off home. So from me, David Miles, on behalf of all at the Television Centre, may I wish you a very peaceful night. Good night.